Get Rid of Your Accent by Linda James and Olga Smith. Published by Business and Technical Communications Services Limited. This recording is copyright. Disc A.
A1. Ah. 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 Art. Arms. Bar. Mark. Arch. Bark. Dark. Heart. Sergeant. Clerk. Derby. Psalm. Laugh. Bath. Castle. Fast. Glass. Disaster. Rather. Enhance. A2. The marble bird bath was hidden in the tall grasses near the path. Let's park our car at Barbara's, as the car park is rather far from the theatre. At last, Margaret's anxiety passed, and she chanced a disastrous dance with a laughing sergeant. I'd rather take a chance and let my father drive me to the garage in his fast car. Hard-hearted Margaret was reading psalms in the dark. As an office boy, I made such a mark that I was given the post of a junior clerk.
A3. Barbara's car is a Jaguar, and Barbara drives rather fast. Castles, farms, and draughty barns she goes charging past. When I, good friends, was called to the bar, I'd an appetite fresh and hearty, but I was, as many barristers are, an impecunious party.
A4. Ooh. 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 Bloom. Food. Smooth. Loop. School. Doom. Lose. Move. Do. Who. Improvement. Remove. Blue. Glue. Shoes. Fruit. Juice. Cruise. Tune. Tube. Music. Curious. Tulips. New. Few. Cue. Muse. A5. Ruth felt in tune with the cool of a June evening and admired the beauty of the moon. There are quite a few music superstars on the London Tube. These new blue shoes look beautiful with a navy blue coat. On our cruise to Bermuda, we played snooker with our schooner crew. Coolies are made from juicy fruits and sugar. The music tutor sang a tune on Tuesday for the Duke. A few beautiful tulips grew in the school garden in July.
A6. I'd a swallowtail coat of beautiful blue, a brief which I bought of a booby, a couple of shirts and a collar or two, and a ring that looked like a ruby. We sail the ocean blue, and our saucy ship's a beauty. We're sober men and true, and attentive to our beauty.
A7. Or. 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 Storm. Door. Horse. Corpulent. Sordid. Organic. Or. Law. Dawn. Lawn. Sprawl. Caustic. Paul. Cautious. Naughty. Haughty. Daughter. Almost. Ball. Wall. Walk. Talk. Appalling. Although. A8. George was falling asleep awkwardly in a sprawl. The written laws ought to prevent thoughtless talks. This appalling store was full of all sorts of ordinary shorts. Maud's daughter Georgina was an awful daughter-in-law. 444 storks flying home in the storm. Paul called out when he thought he saw his naughty daughter fall in the water.
A9. As I was going by Mr. King's yard, I saw a man sawing. And of all the saws I ever saw, I never saw a saw like that saw-sawed.
A10. E. 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 Keel. Feeble. Seek. Heed. See. Peep. Feel. He. Evening. Eve. Demonize. Peter. These. Meet. Tea. Leave. Jeans. Please. Team. Grief. Field. Relief. Believe. Receipt. Deceit. Seize. A11. One evening, lying by the stream on the green grass, I dreamed of eating sweets. Jean, have you been in a wheat field in Leek? His demeanour seems to reveal the secret reasons for his deceit. Demonized teenagers were pleased with their tea. All legal fury sees you. No proposal seems to please you. I believe my feet are really quite clean, Evie.
A12. See, see, they drink, all thought unheeding. The teacups clink, they are exceeding.
A13. Perjury. Commercial. Were. Verse. Infernal. Shirt. First. Stir. Girl. Sir. Bird. Yearn. Earn. Pearl. Urge. Occur. Murmuring. Burden. Furnace. Burn. Work. Worse. World. Word. A14. The girls in purple shirts were urged not to disturb Sir Cuthbert. This purple shirt is the worst in the world. I have no words. We were working in the World Bank at first. Then we were transferred to the commercial chambers in Perth. My boyfriend is a perfect nerd who makes his earnings when everyone else is yawning. The girl heard that she came third in the World Championships as a hurdler. Ursula observed that the boy wore a dirty purple jersey.
A15. When I was a lad, I served a term as office boy to an attorney's firm. The rich attorney was good as his word, and every day my voice was heard at the sessions or ancient bailey.
A16. Away, agree, abuse, aboard, against, advice, attain, advance, canal, correct, police, support, doctor, under, figure, colour, absent, constant, standard, oral, forward, upward, awkward. A17. fish and chips, salt and pepper, pork and beans, ladies and gentlemen. Get a spoon, cut a piece. Here's a plate. Lend a hand. Have an apple. A question and an answer. An aunt and an uncle. Listen to an announcement. A18. Slogan, girl. Forward, word. Awkward, third. Standard, earn. Upward, word. Backward, work. A19. What are you doing in London? We are looking for a hairdresser. Is it made of glass? No, it's made of plastic. What can I do? What has she done? What have you done? She had done it before she came here. Amanda, phone call for you. The conductor of the orchestra was amazed to see the viola player drink a scotch and soda. Tell my sister Amanda to buy some better bananas, as well as potatoes and tomatoes. A20. What are you looking at? Look at him. What is it made of? It's made of cotton. Where do you come from? I come from Paris. Who is it for? It's for you. Wouldn't you agree? I would say yes. Weren't you there? We were absent. Wasn't he there? Yes, he was sitting next to me.
A21. My jealousy I can't express. Their love they openly confess. Her shell-like ears she does not close to their recital of their woes.
A22. I. Him. Hilarious. Hideous. Hint. Whim. Vision. Spirit. Village. Cabbage. Delete. Defeat. Delusion. Crypt. Synonym. Symptoms. Hymn. A23. Those lettuces taste like cabbages. Bill lifted the lid of the bin tentatively and found not a single thing. Tell Jill I think this is a silly little game. I can't stay a minute longer in this miserable little pit. Tim Grimm is a solid, respectable man, and is a pillar of society. This simple thing, a wedding ring, is a symbol, the oldest in history. Climbing over a rocky mountain, skip the rivulet and the fountain.
A24. Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity, to indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity. You shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified, by a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity.
A25. The instrument, the skill, the only, the pill, the upper house, the ship, the odd, the pitch, the inquiry, the kitchen, the oak, the coffin, the elision, the gymnast, the illness, the kin. A26. Reason, risen, been, been, ease, is, sleep, slip, cheap, chip, wheat, wit, leap, lip, feet, fit, team, Tim, beast, bit, queen, kin, deal, dill, need, nick, leak, lyric, people, pitch, greed, grid, leave, live, sneaky, snip. A27. Believe, reveal, defeat, recede, retrieve, receipt, greasy, easy, sneezing, thesis, seeing, serene, relieve, repeat, meeting, yielding, seizing, freezing.
A28. The width of the sleeves still needs to fit my neat linen jacket. I am not particularly keen to give the victory to a different team. These silver rings belonged to Queen Elizabeth. Tim is completely out of Nina's league, and she isn't keen on being chased by him. There's a little something missing in this meal. Have you tried to add some dill? My next of kin, Mr. Bean, is a Dean of Leeds University. A29. He is an Englishman, for he himself has said it, and it's greatly to his credit that he is an Englishman.
A30. Ah, ah, ah. Must, luck, dump, just, upper, none, bus, lunch. Come, worry, front, love, done, once, cover. Rough, tough, country, couple, double, trouble.
A31. For someone with a love of money, the sum of £100 was enticing. Bud, love, don't worry. Victory is in front of you. I can't understand the fun of travelling by bus on such rough country roads. There are a number of nuns among us. Here I am, in front of a tub with a rub and a scrub. When you come to lunch in London on Sunday, remember to bring some money.
A32. Father, front. Dark, duck. Bath, bud. Pardon, punch. Startle, stuck. Rather, rough. Target, tough.
A33. Your captain was the other. They left their foster mother. The one was Ralph, our brother. Our captain was the other, a many years ago. And many years ago, 2 tender babes I nursed. One was of low condition, the other upper crust, a regular patrician. Oh, bitter is my cup. However could I do it? I mixed those children up.
A34. Oh. 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 Fond. Lock. Stop. Gone. Odd. Lost. Sorry. Wrong. Often. Clock. Knock. Obvious. Promise. Doctor. Want. Was. Wander. Wallet. Wallow. Wash. Watch. Warrior. Waffle. squat, quantity. A35. A lot of odd documents in strong boxes are locked in the office. Can I wash my cotton socks in the long pond? The doctor promised to watch Tommy's cough, and after 4 days the cough had stopped. Sorry, I've forgotten my wallet in the shop. The conversation in the office was moderated when the boss, Mr. Oxford, came in. Roger and Robin often spend their holidays in Scotland in October.
A36. All I want is a proper cup of coffee, made in a proper copper coffee pot. Tin or iron coffee pots, they're no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper copper coffee pot, I'll have a cup of tea.
A37. Daughter, doll. Lawn, lofty. Law, lobster. Morning, mock. Glorious, glossy. Bore, boss. Door, dog. Portion, polish. Gorgeous, gone. Stalk, stock. Naughty, notch. Quarter, quality. Ought, office. Walk, what. A38. Buddy, body. Talk. Tough. Chekhov, daughter. Front. Comment. Orchestra. Rough. Economist. Glorious. Couple. Politicians. Ordinary.
A39. I have a lot of long and short shirts. I have bought these awesome chocolates from the store at the top of Chekhov Street in Dorking. Tom's naughty daughter ate all the lobsters and strawberries. There was a glorious picture of Almighty God on the wall in the cottage. Maud's mind was caught with horrible, daunting thoughts. What a gorgeous golf course, top-notch. It doesn't bore Tom to walk his dog in the glorious autumn morning.
A40. Eh. Sensible. Wren. Beg. Bent. Gentle. Generosity. Leopard. Jeopardy. Head. Wealth. Measure. Pleasure. Thread. Leather. Leisure. Leicester. Friend. Says. A41. Canal. Kennel. Correct. Kept. Gazette. Geld. Police. Pence. Support. Self-help. Command. Ketchup. American. Embassy.
A42. It's best for your pet's health to rest, said an educated vet to a wealthy gentleman. Educated men have always measured every word they said. 27 shepherds hesitated before entering the sheep pen. It's a real pleasure to rest on a nice leather sofa. A red leather jacket was well presented on the display. The weather was wet and windy when the men were mending the fence. A43. Let us gaily tread the measure, make the most of fleeting leisure. Every moment brings a treasure, of its own especial pleasure, let us gaily tread the measure.
A44. U. 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 Put. Push. Full. Butcher. Spoonful. Fulfill. Cushion. Book. Look. Good. Wool. Wood. Wolf. Foot. Stood. Could. Would. Should. A45. Could you put this good Worcester wool in the wooden chest? The butcher saw a wolf looking in every nook for the fallen rook. Our cook couldn't cook without looking at his cookery book. If I could just get off the hook and get rid of my responsibility to cook. You could easily lose your foothold in the bulrushes by the brook on the way to the Bull and Bush pub. If you are preparing a pudding, you must have sugar and a good cookery book.
A46. Would you take this book? Could you leave that hook? Let us walk by foot. That sounds good. We could, we would, we should.
A47. U. Oo. Could. Clue. Foot. Food. Full. Fruit. Look. Loose. Put. Pool. Should. Shoes. Good. Glued. Wood. Wound. Book. Boom. Took. True. Rook. Rouge. Soot. Soon. A48. The wounded wolf couldn't move his foot and soon fell asleep under the bush. Worcester wool would suit beautifully for my new blue suit. Natural foods contribute to a good diet. Behaving loosely could be seen as foolish and wouldn't improve your look. Good books usually fulfill people's lives. A49. Ah. Japanese. Barrage. Nationalities. Bad. Happened. Land. Understand. Activity. Prank. Miraculous. Panther. Ragged. Man. Actually. A50. Men. Man. Guest. Gassed. Fed. Fad. Hem. Ham. Hetero. Hand. Wren. Rank. Beg. Bag. Pet. Pat. 10. Tan. Said. Sad. Breath. Bandage. Kettle. Candle. A51. Moraine. Mess. Mass. Beluga. Bend. Band. Banana. Bread. Brand. Solution. Set. Sat. Lament. lead, land. Towards, together, gather.
A52. A black, fat cat was sad when he couldn't grab a slice of ham. It can be quite a challenge to manage a marriage. A man who looked unhappy sang a sad, bad, mad, romantic song. As a habit, I add some tomato to my hamburger. Standing hand in hand, the man asked Jan for her hand in marriage. Can you manage to carry those magazines back to the rack? A53. What was that? It was the cat. Pull ashore in fashion steady, for the clergyman is ready to unite the happy pair.
A54. Oh, 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 oh. Hope, roll, focus. Those, both, clothes, bold, open, whole. Road, oak, coat. Glow, sorrow, pillow, follow, sparrow, throw, sow. A55. Joan has a cold in her nose because she rode her pony through the frozen snow. The poetry of bold poems imposed a strange tone on the whole show. I don't know when I will come home, although I am closely focusing on the road. But soon, most probably, I will know, and will phone you as I come closer to our home. When speaking on the podium, keep your shoulders open. Discharge your loathsome loads. Belch forth your venom, toads. Joe, don't go to Oklahoma or Ohio, but come home to Rome instead.
A56. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. For nobody's toes are posies of roses, as Moses supposes his toes to be.
A57. A, 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 A. Arrange, late, tape, amaze, change, shape, stimulate, populate, aim, rainbow, vein, gain, plain, pay, gay, tray, betray, wait, 8, straight. A58. The train at 8 was very late. We left the station with frustration. Betrayed and amazed, we aimed hastily for the Chain Walk Brasserie. We patiently waited in vain for our favourite table to become vacant. To name your child with an ancient name, some may consider insane. All the favourite cakes that Jane had made were placed on trays. You must pay any day if you are going away on the train.
A59. Stay, Frederick, stay. They have no legal claim. No shadow of a shame will fall upon my name.
A60. Or, oi, or, oi, oi, oi. Coin, exploit, moisture, boil, spoil, poise, anoint, soil, points, broil, foil, loiter, enjoy, loyal, annoy, royal, toy, Lloyd, decoy, destroy. A61. Troy was once destroyed by flamboyant, noisy soldiers. A noisy voice can be so annoying that the whole image can be spoiled. Rice requires moist soil and months of toil. Any noise annoys an oyster, but a noisy noise annoys an oyster most. You can't enjoy the beef if the joint is covered with boiling oil. Moira was very annoyed at the boisterous noise of her toy boy enjoying his oysters.
A62. An orphan boy, forego your cruel employ. How sad, an orphan boy! If pity you can feel, leave me my sole remaining joy against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
A63. Ear, 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 ear. Cereal, nuclear, gear, nearly. Theatre, experience, beer, peer, cavalier, superior, exterior, mysterious, curious, spurious, weird, weir, sphere, interfere, hear, queer, peer, sheer. A64. Vera, dear, wipe your tears. Come near here and forget your fear. My experience of piercing Vera's ears was rather weird. Really dear beer makes me cheerful, but spurious beer makes me furious. It was queer to experience a year with my cavalier peers at Lear's. Last year I had a delirious experience when I was allowed to steer the boat near the weir. My tearfulness soon cleared when I met the dear, fearless, mysterious stranger.
A65. Sad is that woman's lot who year by year sees one by one her beauty disappear, when time, grown weary of her heart-drowned sighs, impatiently begins to dim her eyes.
A66. I, 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 I. Sky, fly, cry, supply, terrify, deny, idle, slide, shine, wild, advertise, design, mind, might, high, nigh, delight, right, quite, guide. A67. Try to find a bright idea behind the rhymes of Oscar Wilde. The sun is no longer high in the sky as the day declines. His wife is quite mild and kind. What? Are you blind? There are some guys in St. Ives who have up to 7 wives. Holding their chins quite high, 9 knights were riding by. Try not to be frightened of spiders. Just hide when they come in sight. They won't bite. 9 men with fine tenor voices decided to sing quite high in the choir on Friday night.
A68. There was a lady loved a swine. She kindly asked, "Pig hog, will you be mine? I will build you a silver sty in which you will idly lie."
A69. Ooh, 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 ooh. Poor, moor, tour, jury, casual, lure, doer, insure, rural, assure, drury, plural, sewer, jewel, brewer, manure, pure, mature, obscure, dual, fuel, manual, fewer. A70. The immature jury was unsure and could no longer endure spurious assurances. Obscure rural moors allure Muriel more than luxurious jewels. Doer Mr. Roer was enduring the cure after his fiasco in Amour. The pure girl was lured into the sewers by the furious steward. I assure you, the rural Yorkshire moors are worth visiting on your tour of Europe.
A71. False is he whose vows alluring make the listening echoes ring. Sweet and low when all enduring are the songs the lovers sing.
A72. Air, 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 air. Repair, fairy, despair, flare, mare, pair, precarious, scarcely, vicarious, nefarious, care, scares, square, careless, compare, beware, glare. A73. Please take care of our air, but beware, he can be unbearable. I compared my questionnaire with Claire's and fell into despair as I became aware that my questionnaire was rather bare. I cannot dare nor be able to bear an affair with a married man. I like to wear my hair groomed with care. I'm prepared to swear that the mayor rarely shared a hair. Take care. These chairs have had their fair share of wear and tear.
A74. O Chancellor unwary, your attitude is very, your badinage so airy, your manner arbitrary, are out of place when face to face with an influential fairy.
A75. Ah, ah, ow. Ah, ah, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Found, mouse, sprout, bounce, shout, loud, doubt, scout, mountain, thousand, fountain, prowl, trowel, vowel, owl, now, endow, flower. A76. No doubt we can find thousands of flowers in the Swiss mountains. How now, brown cow? I saw a clown shouting in the town. Here lies the body of Jonathan Pound. who was last seen at sea and never found. The loud sound of the hounds confounded the brown mouse. With a shout, the boy found £1,000 to the south of the town.
A77. Teddy worried about the fact that he was rather stout, but now he is proud of being short and stout.
B1. Y. 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 Young. Yes. You. Yesterday. Yard. Yarn. Use. Argue. Value. Duty. Huge. Assume. Refuse. Confuse. Unisex. New. Fewer. B2. Yesterday we had to queue to get into queue. I refuse to argue with you. Excuse me, I have duties to pursue. I was confused that the bank refused to accept my euros. The youth yelled out, "I yearn to go to York." You knew yesterday's news about the European Yachts Tour, didn't you? In the European Union, the sound of beautiful music is not unique.
B3. Love that no wrong can cure, love that is always new, love that will aye endure, though the rewards be few. That is the love that's pure, that is the love that's true.
B4. W, 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 w. B5. Will you? Will you wait? Will you wait for Willie? Will you wait for Willie and Winnie? Will you wait for Willie and Winnie Williams? B6. Wax. Wolf. Work. Wait. Want. Watch. Weather. Whale. Wheel. Weather. Queen. Quench. Quantity. Once. Someone. B7. Vet. Wet. Vest. West. Veil. Whale. Vein. Wane. Via. Wire. Vine. Wine. Veal. Wheel. Vend. Wend. Vent. Went. Verse. Worse. Vile. While. Vim. Whim.
B8. Will you be required to work in Westwood on Wednesdays? I wondered whether any one of you were willing to acquire our exquisite wines. The qualitative results were not what we wanted from our quantifiable questionnaire questions. Everyone would want to have as a wife a wondrous wise woman with beautiful eyes. A Welshman in Wellington boots wandered into the woods with his cool dudes. He won the award for having won the world's worst worsted waistcoat. B9. We are blind and we would see. We are bound and we would be free. We are dumb and we would talk. We are lame and we would walk.
B10. P, p, p. B11. Plate, place, pantry, parsley, perform, public, present, print, impromptu, pleasant, place, personal, property, precipitate.
B12. The Pact on Privacy of Personal Property was printed in the paper. He gave a poor explanation of the possibility of postponing the preliminary plans to put a new production manager in place. Paul's preposterous impromptu performance was pretty personal and lacked propriety. Penelope promoted a healthy peasant appearance in her new spring compilation. Although pizzas are popular, most people prefer pretzels. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. B13. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked?
B14. A complicated gentleman, allow me to present, of all the arts and faculties, a terse embodiment, a great arithmetician who can demonstrate with ease that 2 and 2 are 3 or 5, or anything you please, an eminent logician who can make it clear to you that black is white, when looked at from the proper point of view, a marvellous philologist who'll undertake to show that yes is but another form of no. B15. B, 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 B16. Bring, baby, bob, snob, bomb, balm, cabman, submit, submarine, sob noisily, babble, trouble, gobble, table, double. B17. Bill Bobby bought a big black cab and became a troubled cabman. The Bible on the table belonged to Brenda Blenkin. It was brilliant, bursting bubbles in their billions during the ball in Belgravia. Bobby and Brenda saw a black bat and a big bumblebee at a barbecue with their neighbours. The blackbird built a beautiful big nest. B18. Pocket, bucket, piece, bees, pork, bark, point, boiled, panther, bender, passport, buzzword.
B19. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better.
B20. Bibby Bobby bought a bat. Bibby Bobby bought a ball. With that bat he banged the ball, banged it bump against the wall. But so boldly Bobby banged, soon he burst the rubber ball. Boo, sobbed Bobby, goodbye ball. Bad luck, Bobby, bad luck ball. Now to drown his many troubles, Bibby Bobby's blowing bubbles.
End of Disc A.